Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 1 of Fuuka. Now, I originally wasn't going to watch Fuuka, however, upon so many requests, I've decided to watch it, and this first episode did not impress me in the slightest. Apparently the main reason why everyone wants me to stick with Fuuka, like they told me, like, Sloan, don't give it like a 1-episode test, don't give it a 3-episode test, don't give it any test, like you gotta watch it all the way through, man. Like honestly, I kid you not, a lot of people told me that I don't drop the series, just don't drop it. So okay, but like the reason why the manga readers have been telling me not to drop this series is because, well, I guess this could be considered a spoiler to some. I don't really know. Personally, I don't consider this to be a spoiler, but if you're the type of person who doesn't really like to know anything about what's happening next, then skip this part. So I'm gonna leave my hand like this on the screen, and when it's gone, then you know you can unmute it, okay? So here we go. So, to those of you who are listening to me right now, the reason why the manga readers want me to continue watching Fuuka and not drop it is because there's apparently a twist! There's a big twist! And it's gonna be so amazing! It's gonna blow your mind! It's gonna change anime as we know it! I don't really know! But yeah, apparently it's because it's a huge twist. So yeah, that's all I know. Okay, you back? Good. Let's talk about Fuuka. First episode didn't impress me because I've seen this premise so many times. We have a shy, bashful, introverted main character, and he is suddenly whisked away by this enchanting young maiden, that being Fuuka. She is odd, zany, but also is going to help him better his life. Like, come on, we've seen this premise so many times. Like, heck, I guess that's technically Your Lie in April, isn't it? Oh man, well with Your Lie in April, Kaori wasn't weird, but she definitely was enchanting to the main character and stuff. So yeah, Fuuka, she's a little more on the weird side. For one thing, she doesn't have a cell phone. What teenager doesn't have a cell phone? She doesn't have a cell phone. She prefers to listen to music on CDs, and she likes to yell. She's a good athlete, so when I saw her being hassled by that rough guy, I was thinking to myself, I'm just like, no, she doesn't need help. Well, what's she doing? How come she doesn't just drop kick the guy? Like we saw in the first minute of the episode that she's athletic. So and that she's also violent too. So it didn't seem like she needed help, but I could understand why you would think that, which is the main character, you. So he goes to help Fuuka, and then that's when we find out, oh no, she's just being recruited, or trying to be recruited to the track team, but she doesn't want to. According to the opening, ending, and even the description of the series, this is gonna turn into a music show where they're all gonna, you know, get into like a big old happy band. Like, this isn't spoilers, like this, it's in the opening. It's in the opening, it's obvious. They're gonna form a band somehow. So we definitely have lots more characters to meet. I'm assuming Yu is gonna somehow be tied into this whole musical band thing. I think in the opening it looked like he was playing the guitar. I don't really know. He seems more like the manager type to me. But Yu, he doesn't really like to socialize. He communicates through Twitter only. And they had, Fuuka and Yu had a rough start in the beginning because it looked like that he was trying to take a nice pantsuit shot of her when that really wasn't the case. It's just, you know, texting on Twitter and stuff. But he actually did get one shot later on. But in the beginning, he did not. And then, you know, through fate, they go on a date. And yeah, not a very impressive first episode, but since the manga readers really want me to stick with this anime, we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna make any promises that I'm not gonna drop this, because if this anime starts to, you know, frustrate me, and who knows, maybe it won't follow the manga. I don't know how the first episode adaptation was. If this anime starts to frustrate me by how average and basic it is, then I'm definitely gonna drop it. But for right now, I have to say, I'm gonna give it the 3-episode test, okay? I'm giving it the 3-episode test, okay? So, you know, at least I checked it out. Opening, the visuals look gorgeous. Animation, art style wise for the rest of the series, it's nothing new. I've seen it before. Dio Media usually gives up pretty, you know, average art and animation stuff. I guess a few other things to talk about before I end this video is that Yu lives with his sisters and his parents are over in America. Not gonna lie, his sisters are pretty hot. Of course I'm talking about his older sisters. I'm not into lollies. But according to the tags, this is supposed to be an ecchi music romance school, you know what I'm saying? So ecchi's definitely there. I thought the fan service with the sisters was completely unnecessary, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain about that because this isn't ecchi, so you gotta expect that coming in. So yeah, I won't get mad about that. So never mind, scratch that off. And the episode ends with you getting a tweet from Koyuki, or he knows her as Tama, who is now a famous singer. She was a part of a band, but now she's going solo for a little bit. And Fuuka's a huge fan of her. Everyone's a huge fan of Koyuki. And she contacted you, because they're like childhood friends, or like they went to school together, something like that. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on Fuuka. Are you gonna give it the 3-episode test? Manga readers, let me know what you thought of the first episode adaptation, and catch me later as I review, I don't know, Exorcist, Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju, and Minami Koko Joshi something else. The female bicycle anime. Yeah, okay. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.